Hey, Clarity fam, welcome to your reading. You have pulled your energy back and it's driving them crazy. You know what I'm saying? It is driving them wild. And I'm going to tell you everything. You know how we do it over here. It's sugar free, no coating. All right. So, what we're going to do, you're going to take a moment here and meditate on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. So this is card one with the yellow glass crystal, card two, teal blue, and card three, tangerine. Let's get straight into your reading. Hey, Clarity fam, welcome to your reading. You have pulled your energy back, and honey, it's driving them crazy. All right. And y'all already know what time it is. Pile one. You chose the yellow glass crystal paired with the rainbow aura quartz. So let me be real with you right out the gate. Okay. The moment you put your energy back, they started losing grip on control, on peace, on sleep, on you. Okay. That yellow glass, that's pure frequency. No begging, no chasing. Okay. You unplugged and now they can't access your light. Okay. And that rainbow aura quartz, okay, that's a spiritual upgrade that they never got invited to. You're ascending while they are obsessing. Okay. You're over it. They're haunted by it. You have moved on. And they're still trying to figure out how you did it without them noticing. And let me say this. If this energy is already touching your soul, honey, imagine what I'll pull in a personal reading, because there's levels to it, okay? And some things I cannot say on this platform. But one-on-one, I'll give you the download raw, okay? Because their karma, their real feelings, what spirit's about to serve them, and who's still watching you when they pretend that they're not. And the link's in the description. The link is in the description whenever you're ready for that. Okay, so now let's get into your first card pull. And let's see what the energy is right now and what's going on behind their silence that has them twisted up. Okay, let's see. Look at that. You got the World card. That's your success. That's saying that, you know, they can't accept that maybe this relationship is completed. Maybe it's over. What is the energy, spirit, as it does relate? What's coming through? Unclear. So this person says, I don't know how I feel about you. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. Okay. I'll tell you exactly what I'm picking up. Listen. All right. Okay. This person is shook because you look like someone who's moved the F on without the theatrics, okay? Because you are glowing, you're growing, and they are still standing there looking for an emotional opening. You already closed. And this World card says that they're realizing the connection might actually be done. And that's the part that they can't handle. Okay, because you weren't supposed to make it this far without them. You weren't supposed to glow this hard in their absence. And you damn sure weren't supposed to outgrow the game. Okay, the game that they thought they could keep playing. So, yeah, and now they don't even know how to feel. And so Spirit is saying, you know, their emotions are scrambled. One day they feel like texting. The next day they feel like deleting your name. Okay, but deep down they're confused because you feel like a closed chapter and they are not ready to accept that. Okay, the unclear card says it all, right? So they thought the story was on pause, but you showed them it was published and archived. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. And let's see where this energy is headed, because I can definitely see it's messy. All right, what is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? What is coming through? Look at that, Eight of Pentacles. Look at you. Look at you. And baby, Spirit's got blessings for you. This Eight of Pentacles is coming through, sitting right here nicely under the World card. You can't make this energy up. Give me a moment while I adjust your card so that you could see everything. You cannot make this energy up, okay? The actual World card and the Eight of Pentacles. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Listen. Okay. Let me say this, that the Pentacle energy, it does rule over Earth, Zodiac. So you got Taurus, you got Capricorn, you got Virgo. That is significant, and that energy could definitely be seen in the sun, moon, or rising signs of their astrological birth chart, okay? But listen closely, because this just confirmed everything. You pulled your energy back. You wrapped up the cycle. And instead of punishment, you got promotion. So Spirit is saying, don't touch what I've elevated. Okay? Now, the Eight of Pentacles is your reward. Okay? It's new money, new value, new stability, new love. And baby, it's all because you let go of what was draining you. Now, here's the gag. While they are sitting there lost in silence, trying to figure out, if this is really over, the universe is already blessing you with what you were supposed to have all along. And let's be real, this person, they see it, they feel it, and that's what's driving them wild. Okay? Because they can't believe you walked away and actually got better. No drama, no clapback, just elevation. Okay? So the energy is clean, it's protected, and it's not to be messed with. So if they want to circle back, they better come correct or not at all. All right? So let's go ahead and pour your next card. We're going to see where this energy's headed. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Look at this. Balance. Find balance to maintain harmony in relationships. Look at that. Okay. Find balance. What are we looking at, Libra? Okay. This is clear, okay, because this is an oracle message. So Spirit is sliding through with a little reality check. Because even with all of these blessings stacking in your favor, the message now is, don't let anyone knock you out of your peace. All right, because this person, they're chaotic, confused, back and forth. And they are used to throwing you off center every time they show up. But this card is your reminder. Protect your inner balance like sacred currency. Because it is. Because you are stepping into a new season where your time, your peace, your energy, it all comes with a price. And they're not used to that version of you. Mm-mm. That version of you who doesn't react, doesn't chase, doesn't overextend, just to keep the peace. So Spirit is saying, honey, you got nothing to prove anymore, and you got everything to maintain. So if they come back with that old energy, looking for the old you, tell them she doesn't live here anymore. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card, and make sure you stay until the end of the reading, because I'm going to summarize this total energetic field here. All right, so let's pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what is coming through. Look at that, the Tower. Okay. You pull back your energy, honey, and they are going wild. The Tower energy is an energy you definitely don't want to be in the way of this, but this is what they're experiencing. This Tower phenomena. So yeah. This ain't a drizzle. This is a full-blown spiritual demolition. And guess what triggered it? You pulling your energy back. That's what cracked their whole illusion open. See, they thought your love was unlimited. And they thought you'd always be there, texting back, checking in, holding space. But now you're not there, okay? And the silence is loud. So this Tower card says they're realizing too late that they built their ego on your attention. And now that you're gone, the foundation is gone. Their world is falling apart piece by piece. Their confidence is shaken. Their sleep is wrecked. Their next move, confused, desperate, unstable. They might try to reach out just to see if the door is still cracked open. But you already changed the locks energetically. So, honey, Spirit said, let it fall, let it break, let it burn. Because their chaos is no longer yours to clean up. Damn. Damn. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see the Spirit's final message, right? We're going to get the final message, final card, and then we are, you know what? That is not your final card. This is not your final card. You got 2 more cards to go. All right, so let's pull this one and see what this message is. The Mask. Look, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. But why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised to see the Mask? And I know you're not surprised either, really. It's just a confirmation, right? But let's talk about it, honey, because this person, baby, they wore a whole costume to your soul. Okay? Because the Mask card is screaming that this connection had layers, but not the intimate kind, the hiding kind, the deflecting kind, the kind where someone pretends to be emotionally available, but deep down, they're scared of being seen. This is why your energy hit them so hard when you pulled it back. Because the truth is this: they never expected you to wake up. They were playing a role, wearing, it's like wearing charm like armor. You know what I mean? And saying just enough to keep you guessing. Acting emotionally open just long enough to keep access to your light. But now the gig is up. The mask is slipping. And the person you thought you were building with might have been a carefully curated illusion. Spirit is revealing, what you couldn't see before because your love was too loyal to question it. This is gaslight energy. This is blame you before you notice. I'm the problem energy. And guess what? Now that you're gone, they are mad that they couldn't keep fooling you. But don't trip, because the truth always comes out after the silence. And your silence just pulled the curtain all the way back. All right? So, honey, let's go ahead and pull your final card. And after your final card, we're going to summarize this total energetic resonance, all right? Okay, so let's see here. Yes, what is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through here? Baby, the Six of Pentacles. That part, right? That amazing part right there, the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Again, earth energy showing up. So earth is very strong, either in their birth chart or your birth chart. Okay. It also could be in the 7th house of relationships or in planet Venus, right? With planet Venus. But let me tell you something right now. This card here is the grand finale energy. The what goes around comes around back multiplied type of moment. This is spiritual reimbursement. The Six of Pentacles says, you gave freely, you showed up wholeheartedly, and maybe they thought that energy would always be available. But when you pull back, right, they realized just how one-sided this dynamic really was. Because this person was so used to taking from your overflow, they forgot there was a source behind that flow. And guess what? You were the source. And now the universe is saying, let me balance the scale. Let me pour into you now. Let me bring in connections that pour back just as much as you give. Because you're no longer available for breadcrumb blessings. This is equal give and take only. Reciprocity or removal. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you my energy for the final summary here of their energy. Honey, you pulled back. They crumbled. The mask fell. And now balance is being restored. Okay, so yes, they are stuck in a tower moment, replaying everything in silence, while you are walking in a whole new cycle, one where your value is seen, your energy is matched, and your gifts are finally received, not just taken. Let them sit in that. Let them sit in it. because you stay grounded, stay golden, and stay unavailable to anything that doesn't pour back. And if this reading hit and you know that you're ready for that deeper clarity, you already know the link is in the description. There's so much I can't say here, but in a private reading, we go all the way in. Love and power always. Sending you lots of good energy. Hi, Clarity fam. You already know what time it is. If you were drawn here to the teal blue crystal and the rhodochrosite crystal card, this is your reading. You pulled your energy back and now they're questioning everything, okay? So let me just say this combo right here, listen, this is not soft energy. This is realignment through revelation. And the teal blue glass crystal, this is your throat chakra, your truth, and your power to express or withhold energy on command. You are no longer explaining yourself. You're no longer giving access to your peace. And the rhodochrosite, this is deep heart healing, not the cute kind. Okay, I'm talking root level soul excavation, the kind that says, I'm done betraying myself just to keep the peace. And I'm choosing me this time. And baby, it shows because this combo says someone underestimated your growth and they thought you'd always explain yourself. They thought you'd always reach out. They thought wrong, okay? And now they are spiraling, trying to decode your silence, right? And yes, if you're already feeling this in your spirit, you might need the full download, okay? Because there's only so much I can say here. But in a personal reading, we can go all the way in. Links in the description if you're ready for it. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull your next card. And see what the energy is coming through. After you pulled back your energy, we're going to find out exactly what's going on with this person, all right? Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. Baby, this is karma and destiny energy here, right? And also the Wheel of Fortune is saying, baby, you are on the right path. And they thought you were for play, but they were mistaken. Okay, and I'm going to pull one more card and we'll read the cards together. What is the energy as it does relate? Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. And I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. And I feel like they mean that. I do. Now that part, listen, okay. Let's start here with the Wheel of Fortune. Because you pull back your energy, you went ghost emotionally, unavailable, spiritually, untouchable. And guess what happened, honey? The Wheel of Fortune showed up. This is not just, oh, something's changing. No, baby, that's divine course correction. So this person thought they had time and they thought they had access. They thought they had control. But Spirit said, let me show you what happens when favor shifts. Because you stepped into alignment and the Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor. So this is that moment where their comfort becomes their regret. Because what's happening is they are watching the glow up, the distance, the silence, and they're shook. They are shook. And then, boom, the next card came through. Your beauty, your perfection amazes me. And I don't know how I pulled someone like you, but I'm grateful. Look, they may have fumbled you, but they feel it now. It's not just physical, it's energetic. You weren't just a good time, you were alignment, peace, and healing all wrapped up in one soul. And they're realizing it was never casual. It was cosmic. And now they are sitting in that what if energy, and it's loud. Okay, it's loud. Honey, stay grounded, stay up. And remember, you didn't lose anything. You redirected the universe back to you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your next card, because you already know we're not done yet, and this energy is too juicy. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate, Spirit? What is coming through? All right, so we're going to go here. I want to pull from this deck. Let me adjust your cards for one moment. Okay, we're going to go here. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life is what the card says. That part. Woo, there it is. Let's talk about it. Because you already knew this connection, it couldn't survive the new version of you. The Grim Reaper card is loud, blunt, and unapologetic, because this relationship is over. No second chances. That spirit letting you know this wasn't just a break. This was a soul level cut cord. No more cycles, no more waiting, no more shrinking just to be tolerated. You evolved. And this person can't walk with the you that's glowing from your healing. They had access to the old version, the one who gave too much, hoped too hard, and waited too long. But that you is gone. So this card is a funeral for the fantasy, and it's the birth of your becoming. So now what? Now what? Well, you grow, you glow, you transform. This was never punishment. This was promotion. You didn't lose love. You made room for the love that's actually worthy of you. All right. So you got a few more cards to go. We're going to go ahead and pour your next card, and make sure you stay and to the end of your reading, because I'm going to summarize this total energetic vibe here. All right. So let's get it. All right. So what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? All right, so give me 1 second. Let me adjust your cards. Okay, what's the energy as it does relate? The Moon. There are some secrets hidden. This person was hiding their feelings. Okay, but whatever's done in the dark will come to light. The Moon card is here for a reason, right? The Moon does rule over the zodiac sign of Cancer. And it also rules over the mother. So the mother is significant on how this person responds in relationship dynamics. Okay. Now, like I said, the Moon card is no joke. This is deep, layered, shadowy energy. And Spirit is saying you were never crazy for sensing something was off. Okay, because this person, they have been swimming in confusion, repressing feelings, avoiding truth, and acting like they're unbothered. But that's just a mask. That's just a mask. Okay, so what's really going on behind the silence is emotional chaos. They have been hiding what they feel, And it's possibly even from themselves, okay? But guess what? The moon never lies. Because it just waits. The moon just waits for the tide to rise and expose everything. So don't second guess your intuition. You knew what this was before they ever admitted it. And right now they're in the dark night of the soul. Okay? They are in the dark night of the soul, haunted by what they didn't say, obsessed with what you didn't do because you pulled back. And this card screams, there's more to this story than they're showing. And it's about to come out. Let's go ahead and pull your next card because baby spirit is peeling back the curtain and giving you front row access to the truth. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? The Knight of Swords. That's who's coming through. Tension, highs and lows, hot and cold type of energy. Highs and lows. Conflict. This is air energy. So the sword does rule over the air zodiacs. You got Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. This is that impulsive, restless, I need to speak now or I'll explode type of energy. And baby, let me tell you, when you pulled your energy back, it triggered them hard, okay? Because now they are mentally spiraling, overanalyzing everything. So the things they didn't say, the things they should have said differently, and most of all, the things you're not saying now. The things you are not saying now. The night doesn't rest. They stalk your social. They reread messages. They rehearse conversations in their head like it's going to fix what they broke. But here's the thing. Spirit is saying that this energy is inconsistent AF. It's action without clarity, desire without direction, and it's all because your silence is louder than anything they've ever heard. They want to come in, say something, fix something, but they don't even know how. Because what you triggered, it wasn't just regret. It was a reality check. Woo, this is deep. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see where this chaotic storm is heading. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Now, this is, you got 2 more cards left, okay? And then we'll summarize the energy. All right, so wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience and reflection. Point blank, period, right? Wisdom comes from experience and reflection. Let me see. Listen, this card is soft but powerful, okay? And it's letting you know that you didn't go through all of that mess just to hurt. You went through it to evolve because you carry ancient energy now, okay? And it's the kind of deep intuitive awareness that only comes when you love hard, lost harder, and still chose to rise with grace. So Spirit is saying you are no longer reacting, you're responding. Not from pain, not from ego, but from power. Because wisdom doesn't chase. Wisdom attracts. And this person feels it. That's why they're shook. Because you have outgrown the version of you that would have begged for clarity now. Okay? You would have begged for clarity. You are the clarity. And they don't even recognize who you've become. But they feel it. And that's why their whole world feels off center. That's why their whole world feels off center. Let's get into your final card and then I'll give you the full energetic summary. All right, so let's see what is coming through. All right, Spirit, what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got the Three of Pentacles. Pentacle energy is Earth. You got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo with the Pentacle energy. All right, so here's the thing. This card is all about collaboration, but not just any kind. This is soul-aligned teamwork, okay? Because the Three of Pentacles says, it says, let's build something real. No more overgiving, no more dragging dead weight. This is you being seen, respected, and valued for what you bring to the table. Okay, because you're not asking to be chosen anymore. You're building where you're celebrated. And this person, they are realizing a little too late that you were the glue, the vision, the foundation. And without you, everything feels shaky. So this energy also says you're stepping into new partnerships, spiritually, creatively, and or romantically, okay? Because you're stepping and connecting with people that recognize your worth from the jump. No convincing, no performing. You're about to start attracting people who want to build with you, not bleed with you. Okay. Now, your total energetic summary. Your person fumbled the real thing and they're feeling the consequences. When you pulled back, their entire emotional house collapsed. But here's the twist. You didn't do it to teach them a lesson. You did it because your spirit outgrew the cycle. So now they're watching you glow up from the shadows, shaken, stirred, and secretly wishing for a second chance. But Spirit already closed that chapter with a karmic slam. Okay, a karmic slam. It's closed. You're not in the business of repeating pain. You're building peace now. And that's what's driving them wild. If you want a personal reading, the link is in the description. There are layers I can't dive into here, but in a one-on-one, I can get real specific about this energy and what's coming next for you. Loving good energy always. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Pile 3. You pulled your energy all the way back, and now it's driving them crazy. All right, let's look at this. You are drawn here to the carnelian glass crystal and the amethyst phantom quartz. Okay, and baby, this combo is not for the faint of heart. All right, because the carnelian energy is all about confidence, boldness, and sexual vitality. You are radiating unbothered, don't play with me energy, like, yes, I'm glowing, and no, you can't sit with me. Then we got the amethyst phantom quartz. This is deep third eye wisdom meets ancestral power. You're not just protecting your peace, you're activating it. Okay, the phantom energy here says you have evolved past an old version of yourself. And now folks from the past, they trying to catch up, but you're already gone. And this energy is doing something to them, okay? They feel your absence in their soul, not just in the physical, but in the astral too, okay? And just so you know, if you've been feeling like you want deeper answers, there's so much more I can share in a personal reading. Things I can't fully say here on this platform, but one-on-one, I'll go all the way in. You already know what time it is. Link is in the description. So let's go ahead and pull your next card, okay? Because, honey, this energy's about to get good. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? The Creator. But on this card, it says no. Right? You know what that no means. Thank you, Spirit. And then we're going to pull another card, and then I'll read both cards together. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got soon. I'm going to contact you soon, is what this person says. Okay, so we're going to see what's happening here, right? What's really going on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let me just say this. Like I said, you pulled the Creator, and right under that, it says no. Okay, you see that. Okay, so let's get into it. Well, Spirit is saying that you're the one creating your peace, your power, your boundaries. And this no isn't just for them. It's for the old version of you that allowed confusion, chaos, and crumbs. Okay, so you're not manifesting out of lack anymore. You're creating from a healed place. And that healed place is loud, clear, and unapologetic. So no, you don't get access like you used to. And then what? This card slides in talking about, I'm going to contact you soon. Yep. The moment you pulled all your energy back, they feel it. And now this person is over there strategizing their comeback like, damn, I thought I had time. Nah, baby. The time expired when you remembered who the heck you are. So together these cards are giving, you're the author now. You write the ending. And they're out here flipping through chapters hoping they still have a part in your story. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what else is coming through, because you already know this energy is getting juicy. All right, so let's do it. Okay, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You know what? I want to go here. This is the deck. So we're going to do this like this. Give me one moment. Let me adjust your cards. All right. So what is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? What's coming through? Passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other equally. Having fun. let's see what it is, what it do. Thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna tell you what I'm picking up. So this is that insane chemistry. It's the chemistry that doesn't die off after the first kiss or the last argument. They liked you. You liked them. And it wasn't just cute, it was mutual. But here's the real tea. They're still feeling it. Still thinking about it, right? And still dreaming about it. So this ain't just some casual vibe. This is that why can't I shake her energy. It's that kind of connection. Late night thoughts, flashbacks, smiles that turn into sighs because they don't know how to get back to that feeling. And you're out here glowing, rising, creating, and they're over there remembering what fun, joy, and real connection used to feel like. But keep watching because we're about to pull your next card and see if this person leads to a return or just a memory that haunts them. Okay? So yeah, let's see where this leads. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Knight of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups. Let me just say this. This is water, emotion. So it resonates with the water zodiacs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Significant here. Could be in the top placement, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or the 7th house of relationships or the planet Venus of your chart or theirs. So the Knight of Cups, honey, this one right here, he's the love messenger. Smooth, sincere, and still holding on to the way you made him feel. This is him. So he's coming in emotionally charged, but not chaotic like the Knight of Swords. This is intentional energy, romantic, nostalgic, soft even. It's like someone who's been sitting with their feelings for a minute and is finally ready to say what's on their heart. Okay, this knight ain't just walking back like, hey, he's not coming in like that. He's got a look in his eyes. It's like, I know what I lost and I don't want to mess this up again. So where does this lead? Could be a message, could be an apology, could be an apology, okay? But baby, it's got depth behind it. This is deep. Let's go ahead and pull your next card and see if this knight is just talking or if he's really ready to put something real on the table. Let's find out. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Death and rebirth. Okay. All right. Now this is transformation energy. Okay. And this ain't no surface level shift. This is, I had to lose you to wake the heck up type of energy. The kind of shift where the old version of him, dead and gone, okay, and what's rising, a man who's been through the fire and finally sees the light. Let me be clear. Let me be real clear. The Knight of Cups with death and rebirth together, That is somebody who's not just saying, I miss you. He's saying, I've changed. So it's given emotional resurrection. It's given second chance energy with actual growth behind it. But here's the thing. Just because he's changed, it doesn't mean you owe him your softness again. Because Spirit is saying, watch his actions, not just his mouth. Because this rebirth, if it's real, it will show in how he shows up consistently. So let's go ahead and pull your final card. And let's see how this energy all comes together. We're going to read the energy of the final card first, and then we'll summarize the total. Because this story is heating up. So let's close it out right. All right. So what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Freedom. Freedom comes from inner liberation. Freedom comes from inner liberation. All right, let's see. This is the energy of choosing yourself so hard that the universe has no choice but to shift in your favor. So it's saying you're no longer held hostage by the what ifs, almost, or promises wrapped in potential. This person may be going through a rebirth. Yeah, maybe. But you're entering your liberation era. And Spirit is loud with this, okay? Because you don't need to wait for anybody to get it together to feel peace. You already freed yourself the moment you stop chasing closure. Now, let me pull this whole energetic thread for you. Let me put it together. All right. So this is your final energetic summary for pile 3. You pulled your energy back. That was the trigger. It hit them in the ego, the heart, and the soul. That Knight of Cups energy, it's real. But it came after your silence, not before. Death and rebirth, it showed up to confirm what you already knew. Something had to die for something real to grow. And now, freedom. Not the kind someone gives you, not that kind, but the kind you claim for yourself. You're the lesson. You're the turning point. You're the wake-up call that Spirit sent with love, but without compromise. So if they do come back, let them come correct. But just know you already won. And if you want a personal reading, where I can go even deeper than I can here, the link is waiting for you in the description, because some stories, they deserve to be read in full. All right? Love and good energy always.